After this I'm going to consider like this. Okay, so write to consider what I'm going to consider is, I'm going to consider like this: p of x is equal to 0, means I'm going to equate the polynomial to 0. Okay, now look at here, it will become like this: x square plus 7x plus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, because p of x is equal to like this, that's why. So now I think you have studied this one in the ninth standard. Okay, factorization in the chapter polynomial, you have factorized quadratic polynomial and also cubic polynomial by splitting the middle term. Okay, so the same procedure I am going to apply here. Okay, so now look at here, what is the middle term? 7x. Okay, just look at the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? It is actually equal to how much? 7. Okay, I'm going to write down here. So now look at what is the value of a, 1. What is the value of c? 20. 20 into 1, you need to consider a into c. 20 into 1 means it will become how much? 20. Okay, so now you need to find out two numbers so that their product is equal to how much? 20, but their addition should be equal to 7, like that. Okay, so now try to find out what are those numbers. Their product should be equal to 20 and their addition should be equal to what? Addition or subtraction, whatever it may be, it should be equal to 7. Okay, now try to find out what are those numbers. Okay, just it is actually 10. Okay, so I have made mistake here, 10. So that's why 10 into 1 means it will become what? 10. Okay, so now look at it, this is 10. Okay, now you need to find out what two numbers so that their product is 10 and their addition should be equal to 7. What are those numbers? 5 and 2, plus 5 and plus 2. 5 into 2, 10. 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, by using these two numbers I'm going to split the middle term. Okay, so now look at here, x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so now the next thing is, so look at the first two terms. From these two terms you need to take the terms which can be taken as a common. Now look at here, just variable x can be taken as a common. Okay, so what is the remaining? X plus and then 5. Okay, it will become like this. Next, now from the next two terms, 2x plus 10, you can take 2 as a common. Okay, it will become like this: x plus 5. Okay, so like this, and then is equal to 0. So now look at here, here x plus 5 is present, x plus 5 is present. If you take x plus 5 as a common, it will become like this: x plus 5 and then x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, like this. So now look at here, x plus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, product of these two numbers is equal to 0, means among these two one should be 0. So okay, this is because if a into b is equal to 0, like this. Okay, if a into b is equal to 0 means it is possible only when either a 0 or b 0. Okay, so that's why I'm going to write down like this: x plus 5 is equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so now if you continue this one, you will get like this: x is equal to minus 5, or x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so now what are the two values we have got now? Minus 5 and minus 2 are zeros of p of x. Okay, so that's why at last I'm going to write down, therefore alpha is equal to minus 5 and beta is equal to 2. Okay, beta, sorry, minus 2. Beta is equal to minus 2. So now I have found out zeros of given polynomial minus 5, minus 2, and now I have to verify what is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Okay, so now I'm going to write down like this: we know that okay, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b divided by a. Okay, so you know the value of alpha, value of beta, value of b here and value of a here. Okay, just substitute and it should be like that. LHS should be equal to RHS. Okay, now look at here. Alpha means minus 5 plus beta means minus 2, which is equal to minus from the formula. B means what? 7. So 7 divided by a means what? 1. Okay, so minus 5, it will become what? Minus 2, which is equal to minus 7 by 1 means it will become minus 7 just. Okay, so now look at it. Minus 5 minus 2 means minus 7, which is equal to minus 7. Okay, so that's why sum of zeros is verified. Okay, sum of zeros is verified. So now look at the product of zeros. Okay, I'm going to write down here product of zeros. Also, okay, write down also alpha into beta is equal to what? C divided by a. So alpha means what? Minus 5, and then beta means what? Minus 2, which is equal to C is equal to 10, a is equal to 1. Minus 5 into minus 2 means it will become plus 10 is equal to 10 by 1 means 10. Okay, so now product of zeros is also verified, and at last you need to write on the conclusion. Zeros are already written here, just you need to write on the conclusion like this. Okay, relationship between relationship between zeros and coefficients, zeros and coefficients is verified. Okay, is verified. Okay.